Hey everyone, it's Eddie here at Eddie Makes Art. Thank you for joining me today, and I've got some cool new stuff to show you. I've got two brand new stencils. Now, these are distressed crosses. This is style 1, distressed cross style 1. This is style 2, and they're available, like my other designs, over at pmartiststudio.com. And what I'm going to do today with these brand new stencils is I'm going to work on this month's color combo, March 2025, and that's hosted over on Facebook in a private group called the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists. That's run by P&M Artist Studio. That's Patricia and Mariah. They live stream 4 times a week on YouTube. And in between that time, they hang out over in Makers with the rest of us. And Carrie Griffiths, Carrie the Grafter, and Paula Keene, 2 fellow designers, they come up with the color combo for every month. So this month, their combo is Chateau Rose, Teal, and antique bronze. I'm trying to read it off the thing and I'm reading the wrong thing. Antique bronze, with your choice of optional colors that are white or a black, and a metallic of your choice. So we can, combine all those. So I love this challenge because it's a way to get you to learn your paints, how they work, how they mix with other colors, a more efficient way of mixing colors, maybe, instead of, just piling everything on and see what you get. It makes you think about the process more and the, what's in each color. There's a reason they each have these specific names. So here's what we're gonna do. So I've got my large 12 by 14 plate out. These are 9 by 12 stencils. And what I was thinking of doing is doing monochromatic prints using the stencils on doing 3 different prints. So the Chateau Rose, the Teal, and the antique bronze, and each can have an element of, a black or white or a metallic, and maybe do a collage, putting all 3 together. And for today, I'm going to be using this awesome paper. This is the Yasutomo sketch paper, and they do come smaller, but this is the big one for the large plate. So I'm going to use this as my pickup paper instead of the typical paper that I use, which is the Hammermill Color Copy 32 pound. So we're going to do the sketch paper today. I think I have everything I need as far as, gathering stuff up, but let's have a play and let's see what we can come up with. So like I said, I thought maybe we could start with, I could do 3 prints monochromatic, So why don't we start with, let's start with the antique bronze. I'm feeling a little more comfortable doing that one first, I think. We shall see. This is all experimental. I haven't done anything off camera yet. All I've done is gathered my supplies, and I pulled out some paints that may work for us. And let's see here. So the antique bronze, and when I edit the video, I'll pop in a graphic of the colors so you have a reference to what I'm talking about. So the antique bronze is sort of it's yellow ochre based, is what I think. And so I have here this yellow ochre. It's a dark yellow ochre. So, and then we need to get it a little bit darker. So I hope I can get it to that point by using some black. So maybe this can be, what I should do is do the first layer lighter. We'll do a solid background. Let's just mix up a little bit of paint though first. Let's see here. So that's some yellow ochre. This is Mars Black. So let's take a little bit. I'm going to start a little bit at a time and just see what I can get. See, already I know that's way too dark, but let's just keep going. It's like one of those YouTube videos, you know, those shorts where they're color mixing with the palette and all you hear is... Not funny. Okay, this to me looks more like goose poop. I'm gonna hold it up to my monitor. I'm gonna add a little bit more of the yellow ochre. So I have enough here, space that I can use half, you know, part of this as my palette. You know, no biggie. Okay, see, that's more the color I'm looking at here. The Pantone Antique Bronze. I think that's it. I'm gonna put some on the paper here and just see what it looks like. And then obviously it's gonna dry a little bit lighter. So I'm gonna go with this shade here. And so I'm thinking, but I want to do a lighter shade for the bottom part of, or the base layer. I did have a little palette, so I can put this black. Everything disappears when you're looking for it. That's I tell you, it's a hardcore fact. And I know it's going to be like right in front of me, because I've been doing this all day today for some reason. It's like everything is in your face and you just can't. I lost my keyboard like right before I started filming. I lost my keyboard in a box of gel prints and I was like, where is my keyboard? I flipped through a box twice and then I finally found it. Senior moments are more and more frequent these days. All right, I can't find that palette. I'm looking everywhere. So I'm just gonna scooch this to the quarter here and not use it. Let's just make some marks on here. How about that? All right, so I need the rest of that. And let's see, let me roll it out and see what we've got. I'm gonna add just a little bit more of the ochre and then a touch of more of the black. And then we can decide on the shade of the next color. That will be the actual stars, or the crosses rather. Listen to me. Let's spread this out here. So let's pick a stencil. Let's pick a stencil here. So this is style 2. This is Distressed Crosses style 2. Should we go this way? I'm just gonna go that way, the long way. Yeah, that's what I'm working with here. Let's just smoosh that up. Funny story while I'm getting this down. So I usually order stuff from Walmart to be delivered to my home because I don't have a vehicle and I also don't live close enough to walk. So I ordered a couple things today. I needed some pet food, some food for the kitties, you know, and I wanted to get a red t-shirt. Don't ask me why, but I just wanted one. So I ordered one, and no, I'm not doing this yet. Not gonna lie, I am a large boy. So I ordered one in the 2X, and when they made the delivery, I see the shirts on the hanger in the bag, and like from my initial, peek in the bag, it looked like the shirt was a little small. I said, oh, I hope they didn't like send me an extra large. That'll never fit. Oh no, they went further than that. They sent me an extra small. that extra small wouldn't fit on my foot. So I gotta return that. But I thought that was hilarious. I'm like, I mean, obviously they don't know who I'm buying it for, so they can't, you know. But there must have been a glitch in the system somewhere, so I'm gonna return it and get my get the right size. Let me get some of this off here. Come on. I really should have cut down this paper, but I didn't, so you live with it, right? All right, that's enough there. This should be dry. Oh, all right, you want to rip on me? I'm not playing this game today, kids. Here we go. That's no problem. I can glue that back down. Oh no, everything else looks good. It looks like just that little piece from there decided it wanted to hang out on the plate. There's little things here, but that's okay. And get a little black on there, so I'm not too worried about that. All right, so this is the first antique bronze. Now maybe I can mix up something a little bit darker for the print. And, or should we do black crosses on there? I'm thinking we should do black crosses. So here's what we do. Here's what we're gonna do. I am gonna lay down some black onto my plate, including, oh, get that cleaned up. That can go in the water. Let's get this over here. You can go in the water for now. Oop. Again, this is Mars Black. And I'm pulling through the stencil, so I want to make sure I have enough on the plate so it doesn't, so I get some nice clear marks. I'm not, I'm talking about, and I don't want the black to dry. This black does dry a little quicker than some. Although it's been humid the last couple of days, we've been getting a lot of rain, which is wonderful. So we shouldn't have that issue today. All right, so right down here we go. And then we're going to take this print here. Everything up on at once. Now this is a brand new Yupo stencil, so I have to be careful that I don't put any paper down that might stick to it before I get any paint on it. So there's already paint on the paper, so this shouldn't be an issue, and I'm not leaving it down to dry. Oh, that's what I wanted. That's awesome. All right. Bronze print is done. That's wonderful. So what's left on the plate here, let me get some tissue. I have some smaller ones cut up. These will be great for collage. Not much left of it there, or through there. And then what I'll do is take this off. And when you're taking off the stencil, especially when it's a brand new stencil, when you're taking it off the plate, take your time, because if you notice, some of these aren't as secure as other parts. So you want to be careful, because those areas are a little more delicate than the other areas. So just take your time. Everything will come up. Just take the time before you wreck your stencil. All right, here we go. Trust me, I've done that a few times where I'm very enthusiastic and I pull too fast or too quickly, and it just rips up on me. So It's live. I hope everyone is doing well. Finally had some time to myself today, so I said I better get to the camera and make some videos. Well, I only had the opportunity to do one today, but who knows? The day's still early. All right, loving this. Loving this. Bonus print, there we go. All right, so the next trick in the bag. What are we gonna do for the next color? Let me just shift this grayer off. Some wet paint on there. I don't want to get it all up onto everything. And let's try the rose. And here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be, actually no, we're gonna go with the other color, which is, my keyboard is, because my monitor is black. So I have the next color. You know, I'm gonna do the teal next. And the teal is, if you can see there, it is a little bit, how do you say, duskier, maybe a little bit duller than like a vibrant teal that you would see like in a tropical setting, or, you know, like a bright tropical setting. This one is more like the shadow of the, just a darker hue of a teal, let's just say. Now, I'm trying to find my bearing here. What's in here? Because I put gin there last night. Schnuckles. So, gotta remember, I have options of using white as well as metallic. So for the blues, the teal, I have this here. This is a bright aqua green, Liquitex. Now, it's definitely darker than that. Now, this is in a similar tone, but it's much lighter, if that makes sense. I hope I'm using the right words. And then this is a phthalo blue green shade. So I thought maybe I could do something with these three. I'm gonna start with these two first though. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a base layer, like a background print, just using what's on the plate already, and then these two paints, and then we'll mix something darker for the top. All right, and that's a folk art matte paint. It's actually called Dutch Aqua. It's a matte finish. This is Utrecht. We'll start with a little bit. This is for strong, so we'll go a little bit. And let me give this spatula a little wifey. Don't want too much yellow in here. I really need a new set of spatulas, but that is at the bottom of the list right now. All right, so let's see. Now, what I'm seeing here is much brighter than what I'm seeing on the swatch. Let's see here. I don't know. See, let's try this. I think it's just gonna make it more green, but it's worth a try. And there we go, a little dot there. Let's just mix that in. Yeah, it just kind of brightened it up a little bit. So I want to pull that back. I'm gonna pull that back a little bit. And I don't think adding this blue will work. However, I have some indigo, now that I think about it. Let me try some of that. Where's my indigo? No. Where are you? Where are you? Here we are. I think it's krill. Let's try some of that. All right. This went purple. This went purple. All right. How are we going to bring this back? Can we bring this back? I'll go with a little bit of white. Mind you, I'm thinking this out loud, so I may just scrap this entire color and go, you know, and try a different way. So I just wanted to darken it to get it less purple. Okay, it's definitely less purple, but it's definitely not the color that I'm looking at on the swatch. So what if we tried, what's that? No, let's see, what do I have? I have Prussian blue. No. Let's see if I can see the colors here. Doesn't give me, I don't see the colors. Pigment, permanent blue, permanent black 7, permanent blue 15. Let's try it. That is way too much, Eddie. That's way too much. Okay. It's a brand new tube, so please forgive me. Okay, see? This is getting back to where I need it to be. This might need a little bit more teal. And let's see here. What if I put in a little bit of yellow ochre? I wonder if that can get it to green out a little bit. Come on. I think we're getting there. I think we're getting there. Because I'm seeing it darken, but I'm also seeing it turn more green. That's almost it. I'm gonna do a touch of the yellow. Again, just a little bit. Let's see here. All right. You know what? I'm gonna go with that. I do like that. I think I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna put a little bit of blue. No. A little darker, but I think this is good for now, and I don't have to, you know, do something else with this paint. So let me find my little thing to put that blue paint on. Here, I'm gonna put it on here. This is my 5x7. Oh no. There we go. Just get that up. Okay. So let's brayer this out. There's still blue in there. That's okay. Everybody can join in the fun, right? That's not too bad. That's not too bad, I must say. All right, let's get another piece of this sketch paper. Right. Beautiful. Very nice. Ooh, little wrinkle. That's okay. Wrinkles add character. Oh, wonderful. So it picked up some of that black that was left behind. You can see some of the colors that we used to mix it. I think that's kind of cool. So you can see like the journey of it, you know. Let me see if I can pick up some of this paint on these blotchy areas. Well, the paint is still wet. Here, let's see. Oh, I love it. And we'll use the other stencil over this one. So I'm gonna give this a little bit of a wipe down. So I'm gonna pause you for a moment and I'll come back and we'll continue. All right, so we have a base print here, background print, whatever you want to call it, for the teal color in the combo. Now I want to make something lighter, but I want to get a metallic in here. So I'm trying to think what I have metallic that would be a good teal, and I actually have this teal. No, that's peacock. Sorry. They look the same. The stickers are the same almost. I have this teal metallic. And so this is what it looks like. I'm gonna pour some out on there for you. So this is the teal. I think that would be great. I wonder what would happen if I darkened it a little bit. So let me just take some over here. A little bit of this Prussian. Like how much of the luster will I lose? Not much. Oh, I like that. Okay, I'm gonna do that. And then the stencil. I'm gonna use this stencil. And again, I'm gonna put the paint down first, stencil over, and then I'm gonna pull the paint through the stencil to grab the design. So let's get this out here. Maybe a little bit of that. More of this teal. This is a Deco Art metallic, dazzling metallic teal. A little bit more. Okay. All right. I think that's good. This would be a nice layer. Oh, nice and even. get my print here. This. All right, brush the edges. Let's carefully pull this back. OMG. Beautiful. Oh, I love it. All right, that's dos. 2 prints down. Here, to dry nicely. All right, so where is that print we did? Get some teal on this print here. I did in the black. Nice and smooth. Wunderbar. I love that. It's a great color. All right, this stencil can go to the side. That's dry. So I'm gonna bring back this stencil, but I gotta do the base color. For the or Chateau Rose. I have a rose colored paint from Lucas Krill. I have that. I'm gonna, oh, but see, cheap shit, broke it. Excuse the language. Okay, here we go. That gives me a reason to buy another one. Okay, so I'm gonna get some pink out here. This shouldn't be too hard. So I've got my rose. And the rose, again, it's a little bit darker. There's this other pink I have. It's rose pink. I'm going to mix a little bit of this in here and see how we get on. Let's see here. Actually, it could go a little bit darker. So maybe if I add just a skosh of that. Oh, I like that. I like that. I'm going to do a little experiment on the side here. I'm going to take some of this. Here, I can do it here. This Dutch Aqua paint. I want to mix it with some of this pink. I want to see what I get. I want to see if it darkens it enough to get me to the dusky sort of Chateau Rose. Kind of does. I'm gonna put a little bit in here. Let's mix that up a little bit more. So this goes to show you, if you know your colors, your color wheel, or at least have it next to you when you're working on colors, you know, color mixing, you don't need a ton of colors in order to make other colors. You just have to know how each color works with each other. So this is more. I'm going to add the rest of that because that's actually a great combination here to pull it to that dusky pink. Chateau Rose. Oh, lovely. And then below, we have that metallic-y leftover stuff, goodness. So let me just shift this out the way. I don't need to get any paint in places that don't belong. All right, so let's brayer this out. So basically what happened there was, I was thinking about the color wheel. Pink is adjacent, the pinks are adjacent to the reds, right? What is the opposite of red? Green. What? What happens when you put the two together? They get brown. You get brown. So my thought process was, if there's enough green in this Dutch aqua paint, which I don't think it gives you pigment information on these. If this had, so my thought process was, if this gives me enough green, I can probably tone down this pink without ruining it and making it brown. So that's exactly what we got. So I'm gonna, let me extend this a little bit more. And we have our papel. Oh, I'm excited. That's awesome when that stuff works out, Because when you're learning, you're going, oh man, it's a lot of info and can't remember it. But when you learn the basics and you kind of, refer to that and go from there, I think it's really comes in handy. All right, let's get this up gently, carefully. Oh, brilliant. Okay, so I now need to create a darker version of that pink. Or I have this bronze metallic. Let's go for that. And we're going to do that with the stencil. We're going to do that with the stencil for sure. Where is that? Can we get, oh, here it is. Some of this pink on here. Let's see how much we get up. Probably not going to clean the plate, just let it do its thing. Opa, all right, that's done. Yeah, I'm going to clean it just a little bit because I do want more of the metallic to show. So I have just a wipe, a baby wipe here. You can use a wet cloth, a damp cloth. I'm just kind of dabbing it and pulling up some of the pink because I want to make sure that bronze really comes through. All right, so now this is the bronze I've had. You've probably seen me use it before. It's an acrylic gouache. There's not a lot left. It's by Vallejo. Let's see what we've got left. This is cool. Okay, enough fun. Back to work. But seriously, folks. All right, let me just get that nice and clean and dry. Okay. A little bumpy there. Got my stencil here ready to go. That's weird. This should be dry enough. I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed, but that should be dry enough. Gentle Eddie. Oh, I love it. Look at that. Brilliant. All right, let me get the stencil up here. Pretty, pretty. Go that way. And then I need a paper. Let's see. Where's my regular paper? Oh, here we are. Just put that on there. And okay, I'm gonna get this out of the way and I'm gonna bring back the 3 prints and take a look at them. All right, everyone. These are the 3 prints we created today. And we used, I used my new stencils, Distress Crosses, style 1 and 2. And then we did the color combo from makers of mixed media art and artists over on Facebook, which is hosted by PM Artist Studio. And that color combo is a Chateau Rose, Antique Bronze, and Teal. I think we did a pretty good job with mixing colors and getting some really cool things going. So I'm not going to do any project with this today, but I'm going to work on something. I'm going to think of something cool, and then I will come back with the video using these. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I will talk to you very soon.